Welcome back, gamers. You are watching Banished Souls. We are playing Skull and Bones. This is your Captain Cryptic today. So, I want to talk to you about this Barque, man. This is an absolute beast of a ship. If you're looking for something that's going to tank, mainly because of its healing ability, I'm telling you, it's hard to sink this thing in battle. We're going to post up some sea trials for you to check out as well. But I want to show you kind of what we have built on this ship right at the moment. So again, the Barque, we have some pretty nice cosmetics set up. So when it comes to the weapons, you can run however you want to. Now, this has a proximity effect. It's going to heal the ships around you. So I'm not worried about using too many of those healing weapons unless we get into large groups of 9 or more people. So I'm going to show you what we've decided to do. So to make sure that you are still competitive and getting some points for destroying the ships, we're using the Zama 3s. We're using that on the bow and on both the broadsides, guys. So as we come down, we now have the healing mortar. That is a great piece to have, the healing mortar 3. This is going to be great for if you have a comrade pull out and you have to get in there to heal them but can't quite get to them. This is going to give you some range on that. And also, don't forget to use the repair bombards. Again, you're getting good range, not as much as say using the long 9 healers, but the thing about this is where you can miss with those straight cannons, and it does happen in some of these stormy weather battles we do. This ship here is going to create a proximity, and when you load this up with the furniture, that is going to increase your bombard powder house, is going to increase the area of effect radius. This is all of it. Anything, if you're using some sort of a blaze effect or a flooding effect or the healing effect, is going to increase the effect radius by 10%. So that's a great one to have. Then again, the bombard grinder is going to increase the projectile speed of the bombard by 15% to get that healing out there even quicker. I highly recommend putting that on there. Otherwise, it seems like it lofts and it just kind of hangs in air a little too long. So then we have the mortar powerhouse. This is going to increase the area of effect radius of the mortar by 10%. Another great one to have. Then I used the Lapontent schematic. This is going to allow us to see those weak points on the fleets. And this is something that we have been building up for a lot of our viewers who came over earlier today and wanted to get in some raids with us. If you haven't seen that video, definitely check it out, guys. It is the sea trial video. It is over 2 hours long of this thing in heavy combat situation. Not playing around with Beddards, not playing around with Little Snows. We're talking the plague fleets coming in with sandbucks and all sorts of different style ships, man. It was a fantastic battle, and we're going to do it again tonight with some of you guys. So if you're looking for a crew to play with, join us on Banished Souls Discord group. You'll be able to check in the comment section. It's going to have an invite link. You're going to want to click that link. You will need Discord in order to play with us, because we use Discord chat. Until this in-game chat gets fixed, that's where we're at currently, using the voice chat in Discord. And we do have text chat rooms in there for those who prefer text. I don't know how you guys do it, but they do it. They text and game and do a fantastic job of it. So been great playing with a lot of these guys. So when it comes to armor, depending on the situation, when I am going against La Peste, like we did in some of our raids today, I will use this Wailing Ward armor. The reason I use Wailing Ward is because it's going to protect you against that smoke. And this ship, obviously not as fast as the Brigantine, but still does a great job. Now, when I am fighting against the plague fleets, I typically use Wrathful Ward, mainly because you might end up bumping into a DMC or a Colonial Merchant or whatever. You know, they got all the different ships out there. You're going to bump into someone this way, it takes them out. You don't have to shake over your fire. Now, occasionally they bring out those flame ships. If you're going on raids and you're looking for the Wyvern's Breath, which is the big item everyone is looking for right now, I recommend you use the Royal Custodian because of the effects that it has to protecting against fire. But again, when you come over here, you got 15% fire negation and 25% explosive. So you're actually doing a little bit better running the Wailing Ward, which is what we're going to be switching over to for our video tonight. So, if you haven't subscribed yet, guys, hit that subscription button, hit the notification bell. I'm trying to bring you fresh content showing you how to build your ships up. I'm showing you the best ships in the game based off of type of play you enjoy. Now, I understand not everybody is an in-your-face gamer like I am. I like to get right up into the conflict. You have support fleets, which is this is the perfect ship for this. If your guys have gotten separated from you, they're going to have to dump cargo a lot more often than you. And if you are doing plague fleets, you're going to need something that heals itself. And this does it. It heals the critical damage around you as far as all of your friends, all of your fleets around you. Anybody that is an actual game player benefits from this ship being on the water near them. Doesn't matter if they're in your team or not. So again, another great one. You will end up finding the server trying to invite you into their groups. If you're finding it hard to find people to play with, this is the ship that's going to get them to come bring you in. So how do you get this blueprint, guys? It is very simple. What you're going to want to do is you want to bring up your smuggler pass. Now, I noticed in some of the comments you're not able to tab over to even see this. It's because you need to go to St. Anne, look in your inventory. There is going to be a letter. I do not have the letter in my inventory right now. It will be down there by the treasure maps. It's going to have a seal on that letter, guys. It may even have a yellow dot showing that it's new. You will need to click on that and track it just like you would a treasure map. And when you do that, that's going to allow you to converse with the gentleman at the end of the dock. You're going to talk to him. He's going to give you access to this pass here, guys. Now, the Barque ship, where do you get that? Well, completion is where that's going to be at. As you can see, we're 80 of 90, so we're almost done. We got 10 more. We'll probably finish this 3-month pass off tonight. But the great thing about it is we're still eligible for all the great content that's coming out. The new sea monsters, the new ghost ships. Understand they got a lot of plans coming out, and a new main boss every week is what it sounds like right now, with Le Pest still being available. So definitely worth checking out. So once you get 45 points, that's going to automatically open up. You have to spend the 45. You can't just be banking them up. If you look up the top right hand corner, the little silver, almost kind of diamond shaped coins, that's what you're using for this pass. And you just come in and you want to see what you want. Now, if you're like me, the first thing I wanted to do is I wanted to open up the Lepontent schematic, which is under quartermaster. You're going to need 20 points to get to that. So that's a good place to put it. This is going to show you the weak points on those plague ships, and it is going to make it so they can be destroyed like any other ship on the game without any kind of hassle. So I highly recommend you do that. Also, shipmaster. When you come to shipmaster, again, it's going to be 20 points, and that's going to get you the whaling ward. And again, that's free. You're going to earn that in the game. Whaling ward. Now, if you want that wrathful ward, which we're using, which is that kind of a green glowing armor where if they bump against you, it sends out a gas cloud that's going to zap away their stamina and destroy their ship. You're going to have to buy that for sovereigns over in the black market. There's no blueprints that I'm aware of right now. I've not heard of it dropping in any crates for anybody either. Now, that could be wrong, but I haven't heard of anything yet. So if you have heard of that, definitely comment in there, guys. And now, Gunmaster, the main reason I ran it was to get the Coronado flooding cannons. They're great. They shoot very fast. They do massive damage against your normal game ships. When you're coming in here and you're using those against the plague ships, unless you're hitting weak points, you're not going to notice much. You really want that blaze effect on your weapons for dealing with plague ships. It just slaughters them. So that's a great thing to have. Of course, a lot of cosmetics. You're going to get more pieces of 8. So we end up earning 500 just completing this line here, and that's going to be same of all of them. You're going to earn your pieces of 8. So this in here give you 1,000. You're also going to earn gold currency as well. So we got the gold currency. There was an additional 100 there. I think we've earned 800 through the past today, so or over the past week. That's a great way to do it. We earned another 1,000 piece of 8 completing that one. So when we get done with this one here, we will have earned another 100 into gold currency, another 500 into pieces of 8, and we will have earned some more sales and stuff as well. So looks like we have a couple of points we can spend. We're going to do that real quick, and you just hold down that button and it's going to complete those out. So now it looks like we need 8 more, and we have completed the pass. It's a lot of fun. So I'm going to clip in some great videos from earlier today. You're probably going to recognize some of the names as the guys who are commenting in on our YouTube videos. And like I say, if you want to be a part of our group, we're looking for new talent, man. We now have some new crew captains. If that's something you're interested in, what their responsibility is setting up raids. So it's hard for one man to try and get everybody into the same server, and sometimes that can't happen because when you come in and you look, like this server has 17 people. So even though I could bring over 3 people right now, the server will start to empty out. But if I bring over those crew captains, we can start to set it up. We can set up in more than one server as well and be working it. Because like I say, we've got over 100 people in Discord now active. Everybody's working on trades. People are swapping blueprint items, meaning they're building them for each other, one another, working together. It's been a really good experience. I hadn't had a lot of experience with Discord, but I am definitely glad that is something we set up because we have got some amazing people, and I'm hoping at some point they're going to open up a situation where we can open fleets up in this game whenever they give us this northern PvPvE area here. So I am looking forward to this actually happening. I don't know when it's going to happen. I heard on a podcast that they were talking like this may actually be something toward the end of this calendar year before it opens. I hope that's not the case, but it's something to think about. I imagine that they're going to do it a lot quicker because people were saying that the scale, the monster scale that we needed, which now it's called by another name, but you know what I'm talking about for Ouroboros. They were talking about how that's not going to be released for 6 months. Well, guess what, guys? Today is the 3rd, and the Ouroboros armor will be able to be built next week, starting on the 5th. All we have to do is drop those 4 scales that we need, and we're going to be good to go. It's going to appear in St. Anne at your local bounty board is where it will be found. So I will show you that in this little clip here, and then we will get to the battle. Like I say, this thing is fantastic. Even going against La Peste, it was just great to have a ship that you could come in. I have been running to Sandbuck, and while I miss the aggressive play of it, it's been nice to have that support ship out there for everybody to play. So you come to your bounty contracts, but you will be looking for something that says Jaws of Retribution is what it is going to be called, unless they change it. You know how it goes with the releases. It's going to be located here, and we're going to be able to load that up. Now, it sounds like that's going to be a daily mission, so we're going to have to do it just like we did the other sea creatures and the ghost ships. We're going to have to rotate our crew, who's picking it up, who's using it, then switch to a new lead, and you're going to be able to find get in there and farm that out. So I hope you've enjoyed the stream, guys. Again, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscription button. Check in the comments for our link to our Discord. You're going to love it. We got a lot of great guys over there. We've been setting up those crew captains. If that's something you're experienced with in leading crews, organizing events, man, we would love to have you as well. So have a wonderful evening.